Hello, my Libra friends. It is time for the full moon reading for Libra. It's the first time I'm doing the astrology signs. Sounded like it might be fun, so I'm going to give it a shot. Everything has been pre-Palo Santo, so energies are nice and clean, cleared away any negative stuff, and I only ask for positive messages. Just going to see what the new or the full moon energy is going to bring in for my Libra friends. Spirit, what is full moon bringing in for my Libra friends? What is Spirit bringing in for Libra? What is this full moon about for my Libra friends? Interesting, I've had really a lot of reversals in the cards lately. And I always look at the bottom of the deck too. Before I go into anything here, I'm going to ask this deck, which is the Crystal Spirit Oracle from Colette Baron-Reid. Spirit, what is the overall theme of this Libra reading for full moon in Leo, please? January 2021. What is the overall theme? Sorry, these are really big, cumbersome cards. What is the overall theme for this reading, please? What's a good card for my Libra friends? What is the theme for my Libra friends? Thank you, Spirit. There we go. You got Bixbyte and Blue Chalcedony. Or Chalcedony, I have no idea how it's actually said. And for the original layout, the base layout, I'm using the Naked Tarot, Naked Heart Tarot. And I'll show you each card as we go through. It kind of has its own way of wording things, describing things, and a shift in energy from, there's always a different twist on the energy from one deck to the next. Oh, I can see that they want to get you a little bit more visual. Here's the Naked Tarot deck. That's what it looks like if you buy the box. I've been liking them a lot. I think they've been pretty accurate. It's still hard for me to figure out what it's trying to say, so I'm consulting the book a lot. So the Eight of Swords is this beautiful rose with the thorns, and the swords almost have feathers, so it's just not quite as ominous as some. It's about self-doubt, constraint, and release. As I tune into my words, I hear my thoughts. As I connect to the thoughts, I can slowly start to see the patterns they create and where my self-doubt is rising from. As I come to realize they are only thoughts and patterns, or patterns of thoughts. Thoughts are not truths. I can start to release their power. I choose to strengthen the thoughts that empower me and release the constraints from the ones that no longer serve me. Healing the core beliefs behind the doubt will start to generate new thought patterns, and new behaviors will follow. As this energy starts to shift, my personal power will cultivate. My present and future self will thank me as I continue to rise and bloom. So it says, the rose familiar spirit whispers, you have the power to break free, loving spirit. So there you go. So something's tangling your mind. You can come to the conclusion and this is your current energy, so it seems like you're stuck in your head. The Heart of Wands. Heart of Wands. I think that heart, I guess I'm still getting used to this deck. The heart, I think, is the Queen. Yes, it is. And this was in reverse, so I'll show you the card right side up first. It's a fox with the, looks like big asters or sunflowers, looking at a wand. It's about, so this is like Aries, so it's a fiery. And wands are fire. They're about passion or creativity, desire, and it's usually a movement sort of feeling with these cards. So the Queen is about, I am the heart of my energy. I'm being asked to get in touch with how my energy resides within and without. I'm being asked to move past energetic blocks and release energetic patterns that no longer serve me. Pertinent. Now, going upside down, because it's shown in reverse, the shadow meanings are insecurities are covered by my intimating others to get what is needed or wanted. Knows better than other and is opposed to compromise. Power has been given away to outside validation, separation from passion and desires, which is exactly in line with this card. Stuck in your head, not where you want to be, a lot of self-doubt, giving away your power, trying to be validated by other things. Oh, okay, so Libra, because Libras, oh, so sweet. Libras are really, those that I know, really want, they're pretty non-confrontational, and often are the people pleasers. And they're really good at it because they're pretty empathetic. So people pleasers. But I think this is talking about it being your turn and you don't have to please everybody else. And this, Ten of Cups, in reverse again. Cups is the heart. Cups is the emotional, it's the emotional vessel, right? That's the suit of cups. And the 10 is about as far as you can go. It's like your cup runneth over. It fills with this emotional bliss, joy, complete fulfillment. But it's in reverse. So again, I'm going to start with it right side up so you can see the card and appreciate the artwork. It's about deep connection, commitment, emotional abundance. So really a joyful heart, right? It says you vibrate at the frequency of an earthly gem because you're happy, happy, happy. In reverse, I ask myself, do I feel connected to my full value and worth? Libra, you are going through some self-doubt here, it seems like. Big time. Seven of Pentacles, also in reverse. And you see that the seven, okay, you look at this image and it's got really deep rooted roots. The roots are stable, right? They're into the ground. So a big wind comes along. That tree is not going to get pushed over. Even that crown is big, but it's big and it's full. And these roots are really deep rooted. So, again, I see that this is a card of like, it's always a gardening thing with the sevens for some reason, because it's about nurturing and patience, and it's like I said, deeply rooted, and you have a lot of leaves here, but you've got the pentacles there, but it's not completely full. You can still see the branches, so it is also about being patient. So this card in right side up says it's about patience, commitment, and stability. So staying grounded in the present creates additional strength in the future. However, sorry, don't mean to keep doing that. It came out in the reverse. So it says, I ask myself, is it possible that short-term thinking is affecting my long-term vision? So pertinent for all of us to ask ourselves, because a lot of times, boy, that's how a lot of decisions are made in the world. Short-term thinking, yes, it does affect your long-term vision. So if you are thinking of major changes, good to look at it both ways. Look at the long term and then chop it up into pieces. What's the next little step you can take? But it looks like you've got self-doubt. You've something here. This is the good news down here, and we'll get to that in a second. The Eight of Cups is your potential outcome. And the Eight is discovery, new truth, emotional freedom. And this was not upside down. So it says you have all the strength you need comes from within. So really you're doing okay. You just need a shift in your perspective. The self-doubt, the being stuck in your head, the yeah, are you being short-sighted about something? Don't allow others to validate what you need. And maybe this just, you know, we've all been kind of locked up with COVID, and it's sometimes it's easy to lose ourselves in that. Even though we have a lot of time with ourselves, sometimes it's too much. So all the strength you need comes from within. I'll read you the whole thing here. It says, I always have the option to walk away from anything that does not resonate with my heart. I was born from love, and it is my birthright to stay aligned with this feeling. I can choose to explore a new journey and discover what aligns my truth. Because of what aligns with my truth will always feel deep and meaningful and will serve my soul. So listen to your heart, not your head. That's great. And this card indicates, you know, the Fool. The Fool is kind of an innocent energy. It is... they usually show a young person stepping off a cliff, and they're not looking nervous or scared because they know that they're going to land fine or grow wings, or there's a safety net below or something. And it's about the enchanted wanderer. So it's about freedom, new beginning, and unlimited potential. So if you can wrap your head around whatever this is, negativity that's keeping you back, this is what waits for you. And you have the Innocence of Cups underneath that. Innocence is the Page. Page of Cups is, again, Cups is the emotional body. The Page of Cups, I'm going to have to read that to you because I'm going to come back then to the Fool. Message of the Page of Cups is about spiritual growth. I am the innocence of my emotional needs. I'm being encouraged to spend some time with my emotions and learn to connect with the full array of them. Mindfulness and curiosity can help create internal balance and connectedness. Learning about intuition and the power of sensitivity it holds. Feelings are free-flowing with sweet intentions, highly imaginative and expresses imagination. Extremely in tune with others' feelings and is sensitive to them, dreams with big ideas and endless possibilities, speaks from the heart. Perfect. That's definitely pertinent to what these other cards are saying. This is Leap, the universe will catch you. The magic starts with the first few steps. The universe will guide the rest. It says, I invite lightness in to lead my way. As I leap forward into a world of uncertainty, I allow the curiosity in my heart to expand. Unlimited possibilities await me, and they open my perspective to being guided under the influence of a higher source of power. A magnificent energy influence that leads my higher self to embrace life in all its adventure and glory. When I see the world through the eyes of truth with childlike spirit, I'm certain that enchanted dreams await me. Excellent. So that all kind of makes sense with these, right? Does it tie stories all making sense to me? I'm going to take a look at the blue chalcedony. And show you that card. You can see there's a little face right in here. It's about slowing down. Easy does it. Restoring balance and serenity. It's kind of makes sense. Because if you've been stuck in your head, you're probably not serene. Yeah. You are ever evolving, and the unfamiliar can send you hurrying back to where you were, or rushing ahead to get past the uncomfortable part. Ah, that's why this card makes sense. Okay, the part where you have to confront the truth that you are facing many unknowns. Your fearful ego will try to convince you that the way to get what you need is to work harder and faster and move as swiftly as possible. But your best action now is to slow down. Allow yourself to be clear on what you want so that your intentions begin to coalesce in ways that will please you. I'm just there's a lot to read. I'm just kind of skimming here to see if there's, and healing old patterns. Okay, so this is a good stone if you want to heal the old patterns. It's easier when you're not letting fear drive you to move too quickly through a transition. And then here you're nurturing your stuff. So yeah, you've got everything under control. This is not, it's maybe emotionally a little challenging, so it could be a little scary for you. So if you need that blue chalcedony to help you slow down so you can ease your way through the process. Yep, and here, this one is about courage. There's usually a face in here, and I don't see it. Oh, it's right there. It's a profile. Drive, courage, full speed ahead. So full speed ahead is saying, yes, move forward. It's spirited action. It's not saying rush through it, though. It is saying, yes, absolutely move forward with conviction, with courage, total determination. But I'm glad that these came out together, because this one is not telling you to move headstrong fast. It's telling you to be deliberate. So move forward in your deliberateness into your new, your new beginning. Let's see how we're doing. Oh, this is super quick. I'm going to pull some more cards for you. I'm going to go to my Light Seers Oracle, or not Oracle, this is Tarot. Go to the Light Seers and see if we can get some clarification on anything. I'm just going to ask it for a general. What's this full moon doing for my Libra friends, Spirit? Thank you, Spirit. What's the new or full moon bringing in for my Libra friends? And this one jumped out. The Hierophant, and it was upside. Well, I don't know because it kind of flew into my lap. Hierophant. Okay, this one also talks about the Hierophant is this like the spiritual. It's not the sage, but it's maybe it is the sage, because they're different in all decks. And we'll show you this card. This is a joyful person. It says, I am my own guru. And the guidance I need is rooted in my faith, my belief, and my unique essence. So tradition, a lesson, spiritual leader or guide, enlightenment, awakening, in service of spirit, formal education or training, new paradigms. And upside down, because again, like I said, it flew into my lap, kind of upside, and I don't know what direction it was intended to be. Outdated systems or ways of thinking, dogma, rebelling against societal norms, abuse of power, stagnation, ego-based leadership, need to connect with spirit. Either way, it's saying, yeah, your spiritual self is what's going to help you here. Let's see if there's anything else. So connecting with spirit. Well, that came out quick. That one came out too. Okay, so we have the Page of Pentacles. Page is like that young, what's a good word for it? Like an apprentice type of energy. And Pentacles is about the manifestation of material in the material world. It says, I can be practical and realistic and still run ahead to meet my dreams. It's manifesting new opportunities, beginnings. See, this is, I think you're going to be in a change here. Good news, ambition, skills and training, financial opportunities, new career paths, new connections, exploration, beginner, earth magic, making plans a reality. So excellent, excellent. I think that this is all good. And then temperance. Whoopsie. Temperance, I think, it's kind of a Libra card. It says, I walk the middle path. I nourish my spiritual wholeness. Balance, alchemy, blending energies, harmony, moderation, the fluidity of time, meditation, perpetual motion of life, neutrality, restraint, patience, and purpose. Basically, this is about, blending your, I think, owning your spiritual self. So these stuck in your head, limiting things, old patterns, all of that, if you start to let that go, this new stuff, and whatever it is your heart's desire, I can't tell where you want this to go yet, but I feel like this is, it's going to happen. This is about what's in your heart and your mind, your spirit. I feel like there's some negative self-talk or something kind of holding you back from something that you want to do or want to be. And a little lightness. I'm going to ask for the map cards to chime in here. Spirit, do you have some additional advice here for my Libra friends for this full moon? Full moon in Leo, please. Thank you, Spirit. We have some more advice. Another piece of advice or a blessing for my Libra friends in the full moon for January. Okay. They're saying magic prayer. This is also a Colette Baron Reed deck. Magic prayer. Speak your prayer, listen for the answer, act in faith. Oh, sorry, there's a lot of glare on that. When you see the magic prayer card, it's a reminder that your prayers will be answered. Spirit is always waiting to help you and heal you when you're in need. That said, the best prayer is, thy will be done through me. Thy will and not mine be done. So conscious contact with your higher power is achieved through the ritual of prayer and meditation. Speak and listen to the divine force within the field of creation. Surrender your wishes and desires to Spirit. You may not get what you want, but you will surely get what you need. Your destiny awaits you as long as you can keep in conscious contact with your higher power. Be assured that you are on the right path. All right, so I'm going to put that up here too. And because I feel like you're sort of struggling mentally, I think your head is fighting with your emotional stuff. So you don't need to please everybody. You can think and be who you want, etc., etc., etc. I'm going to ask the White Light Oracle for... sorry, this might get really long because these guys have a tendency to give you meditations. But I think that might be pertinent for where you are right now. Oh, Spirit, do you have something else for my Libra friends for the full moon in Leo, please, for January 2021? Let's see. Spirit, something for Libra. Do you have advice or a healing for Libra to help them on their journey. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. What card do you want to... It's coming. Just bear with me, folks. Takes a while sometimes. Oh, okay. They've sent 3 of them out. I'll take a look and see. I'll read each of them briefly, and then if there's one that seems more pertinent than the others, I will go ahead and read them to you. The first one is Queen of the Nagas. I have no idea what that is. This is about being connected to your heart. So be open to those most authentic teachings which prove helpful to your continued spiritual progress and personal freedom. Cleansing your body, mind, heart, and soul will be a particular benefit at this time. Powerful, subtle energies are helping ensure your success. Believe that many possible or positive synchronicities and expected allies will rally to support you. So I'm going to set this one over here. Sacred Scar is this, and this is the White Light Oracle. Your inner and outer scars are marks of your soul's courage. They are signs of strength and survival, of your willingness to be alive. The sacred scar speaks of that which caused pain, that once caused pain being transformed into higher knowledge and inner power. Trauma shall be transformed through spiritual initiation, leading you from woundedness to wisdom. You have nothing to be ashamed of. You can trust your healing process, and in the hidden higher purpose behind things happening as they do, you are strong and you shall flourish on all levels. Perfume of Sophia. You will be able to sense the best timing and approach to take. To create space for healing and resolution, connect your body and ground to yourself. And sorry, let me start over. You will be able to sense the best timing and approach to take. To create space for healing and resolution, connect to your body and ground yourself in the here and now with body-friendly practices. You will feel your way intuitively and instinctively, even through confusing circumstances, where one moment you are unsure, or you're sure the answer is no, and the next moment you are sure it is. Give up trying to figure the answer out right now and remain open with positive but relaxed expectation that clarity shall emerge spontaneously and according to divine timing. Yeah, trust that the questions about your life will be answered. Even now, you are in the process of working your way toward answers that will bring you clarity and higher understanding. There is a kindness in how the universe delivers a message. There's a story of 3 rabbis who went into a room and saw God. Oh, this is too long. Okay, the oracle of the perfume of Sophia asks you to trust your nose. The spiritual symbolism of the ability to smell is the capacity for discernment. In the words of Juliet in Romeo and Juliet, a rose by any other name would smell as sweet. The rose, or the nose, knows. Oh, okay, this too is about divine timing. So whatever this is about, this is just telling you to trust it. It has healing process. Yeah, if you're pushing for a resolution, an understanding before it is time for you to know, you'll feel frustrated. It'll be more constructive and enjoyable for you to engage with what is. It will require, with development of your character, the capacity for patience, for trust and faith, for commitment and devotion, even when there is no evidence. Shall you succeed? Yes, likely it shall. Especially if you are carving a path that is unique and creative. To live in such a way is wonderfully courageous and inspired and requires spiritual maturity. Aligning yourself with the greater wisdom and timing and surrendering yourself in its service is basis of spiritual maturity. You will have your answers. In the interim, you are doing beautifully. Continue your journey. I do think this was the most pertinent one. Its healing process says, there's no meditation here, it simply says for you to connect to your body, feel good, ground, focus with your energies. Some examples, it says, might be walking in nature, doing some stretches or full yoga practice, meditating or breathing, and relaxation techniques. And when can you do that for yourself? Make a plan to do it and stick to it. If there's something constructive that you can do right now, such as some deep-centered breath awareness or other form of meditation, conscious movement, do it now. That's your healing process. So this is you about connecting with your wholeness, your wholeness, because you guys, you're in the beginning here, you're just stuck in your head, trying to please everybody, not doing anything for you, and you kind of get disconnected from yourself. That's what this feels like. You need to get back to being connected to yourself and feeling whole, because you're already whole, but you just don't feel that way right now. So getting back to your self. I think that's what this is about for you. Getting back to yourself. Magic prayer. All of this is about your spirituality. The nurturing, the patience, the, have you been doing things that are by doing the same thing, is that keeping you stuck? If you do things, look at things differently, might you see things differently? Of course. Don't be in a rush though. So this patience comes out in a couple different ways here. Temperance is about patience. This card is about patience. A couple of these mentioned patience. So yeah, you're into transformative energy here, in a lovely, lovely way. You're stuck in your head though. It's not a horrible thing. It might be a little uncomfortable, and it's easy to get stuck in your head if you don't want to feel, because feeling sometimes can be messy and uncomfortable. And that's where this walk, going for a walk, whatever. And you might get triggers, this sacred scar. If something that you're going through feels uncomfortable, like maybe bringing up old stuff, maybe now's the time to heal it. But because we all have battle scars, right? We've all gone through life. We've been, kicked and whatever. Life happens, and we're human beings, and we wear our damage sometimes emotionally. And so stuff might come up. Stuff might be triggered. But I think this is really about you connecting to yourself on many levels so that you can find some balance and some peace. We're still I'm a little late with this reading. We're still in the energy of the full moon. It was just yesterday, so, and any of this advice is good to start anytime. It's just when you can harness the energy of this moon, I think it helps plant seeds that will be long-term. Because this is about long-term for you. This isn't a short-sighted thing. It's not about short-sighted. It's long-term. So you're going to see long-term changes. You have to do the work. It's a little uncomfortable. You're going to end up, though, look at these joyful colors. Pink, these are colors of the heart. The green and the pink and the joy, joy, joy. And you've got the intuition working here, too. You will be fine. Totally, totally fine. So, and again, there's nothing really wrong. You're just a little bit stuck in your head, and maybe a little bit of negative stuff about yourself, from yourself. So you can let that go and start to embrace the other parts of you. So thank you for tuning in. Feel free to hit the like button. Feel free to subscribe. The more feedback I get from you, the more it helps me figure out how to better serve you. So if you like it, then I know. If you don't like it, that tells me something too. And feel free to comment, but please don't be mean. And subscribe. Thanks, everybody. Bye.